I was walking alone on the forest road at night which led to my hospital. I was a nurse there. I had been working in the city health hospital for 5 years now, but this incident never happened to me before. My car was broken and I had to walk to the hospital. As I was already running late, I decided to take a shortcut, and this decision has cost me countless unsleepable nights where I would remain woke up frightened all night. My night duty started from 10 p.m., so I started to walk fastly as it was already 9:35 and it would take almost 45 minutes walking. I came before a junction and I chose the short one which would lead me through the forest. I had heard stories of that forest, about the paranormal activities taken place in there, but as a person who never came in contact with any horror incident, I believed the stories were false. I started walking through the forest road. For the first 2 to 3 minutes, nothing happened. I walked through the road slowly, even when I was late, because I was a little afraid. I had never walked this close to a forest at night, and I was also alone on the road, but I had a sigh of relief when I saw a person walking in front of me. I started walking fast as to approach the person, but then I saw something whose memory still haunts me in my dreams. The person became taller and taller and more taller. Now it was almost like a tall tree. I was shocked. I couldn't move a bit. It was like I had frozen. Then suddenly it disappeared. I then started running as fast as I could. After some time, I became so tired and I decided to stop for a bit. It was still a long way to the hospital. I tried to call my colleague so that she could pick me up in her car, but when I took out my phone to call, there was no network. So I decided to keep going. After a few minutes, there was a wind, but it was not a regular wind. I experienced the wind only on my legs. It was huge. There were leaves and branches flying all over, but all only on the level of my legs. I was walking no matter what until I felt a freezing cold hand on my shoulder. When I turned back, it was a woman with such terrifying face I had never seen in any horror movie. Her eyes were dark, no eyeballs, no eyelashes, nothing. It was just a dark hole. Her nose was twisted. It was facing upward and was exactly opposite than that of a human being. Her lips were fully dry, like the sand in deserts, and there were many insects inside her mouth. She laughed a horrible laugh, and I don't remember anything after that. What I remember is waking up in the hospital next morning. As I had left the home but never reached the hospital, my parents had called the police and they searched for me everywhere. They told me that I was found on the same road, unconscious, and had a terrible fever, so I was brought to the hospital. I still felt burning hot. When they asked me what had happened the night before, then I remembered all the incidents that happened to me on the forest road, and I don't think I can ever forget the face of that horrible woman. It will be the most horrifying memory that will haunt me for life.